This conference will now be recorded.
I have taken this one. I'm saving the rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's run that command on that Amazon command prompt.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Whenever we getting such issues, no, definitely it
Yeah.
should be with the security group only. Normally.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Right. Right.
I
Okay.
configured, I think
Right.
so. Then all the
Ah,
process. But
no, no. Whenever you're getting such issues, no, even when you're trying to connect to web browser, for example, HTTP connection is not happening. That time
yeah.
also you should check our security group only. Mostly issues comes with security group only, so you
Yeah.
can
Okay.
debug like that. Yeah. Okay. So others, is that fine for others? Mohit, Ajay, Rajesh, are you able
Yes,
to practice?
yeah.
Okay. And did you try to deploy the application in one of the server which I asked you to try?
No, I haven't
You,
tried that one.
yeah, yeah. So better you try once. If you try,
Okay,
I let. Yeah. If you're getting an issue while trying, I will help you.
okay.
So today we will try to understand a new topic called uh, backup. AWS backup. Okay. So are you able to hear my voice and able to see my screen?
Yes, Madan.
Okay. So today I will try to understand what is AWS backup service is. So where we can find it? When you log in here and when you click here, or you can go to services, you go here, go to storage, select storage. On top, you will see AWS backup. AWS backup centrally manages and automates backups across AWS services. So it will take backup of any resource. If you want to take a backup of your volume, or volume is nothing but your hard disk, right? So if you want to take a backup of volume or backup of your EFS itself, EFS, assume EFS contains some data. You want to take backup of EFS also, then you can take backup of EFS as well. Those things we can do using backup. Okay, so it's recording, right? Fine. So now question is, before we going to backup, let's understand on what happens on the on premises. On the on premises means, suppose Infosys is there, so Infosys having their own data center, right? So in their own data center, how they take a backup, how the administrators take the backup. So administrators there, they take backups manually. They will take daily backups. They will take daily backups. Okay, they will take weekly backups. They will take monthly backups. Like that they will take, right? So why daily backups are required? See, normally every day, developers or DB team or any team, when they working on, their data will be stored in one of the server which is located inside the on-premises data center. On-premises data center, right? So, so what happens is that when these administrators, they will take daily the backup of that particular day's data. Every day they will take backup. Some companies follow, they start backup at evening 6 p.m. and as per the data size, it will run till morning 5 a.m. like that. They will manage that way. So mostly they will take backup evening hours when there is no much usage by the employers. So mostly they choose 6 p.m. Some companies choose different timings. Again, it's again depends company to company. It's not like that everybody do like this only. So normally they will take daily backup. So similarly, weekly backup every weekend, every week, last Friday, okay, on that day they will choose some 8 p.m. time like that or 6 p.m. depends again. Okay, till Monday morning they will take the backup. And similarly with the monthly also, the last working day of that month, okay, take backup. Okay, so they start same like the weekend or the same day evening, and they will run it for next day till next day. Again they start around 6 p.m. in the evening or 8 p.m. in the evening, and it will run. If it is comes a weekend, they will take they will use more time for it to take a backup. If it is not a weekend, then they will take the next day backup. They will take next day morning. For that they use different devices. For each of these backups they will use different devices. For daily backups they use cheapest devices. For monthly backups they use some costlier backups, costlier devices. Okay, so costlier when they go, then they can it can hold more data, and it can be you take backup fast, and you can retrieve it fast. And daily backups, they are cheap, they use cheap backups, cheap devices to take the backups of daily. Why? Because it's a daily backups, no? So anyway, if the daily backup, suppose they lost the daily backup for so and so date, for example, they want some January 26th backup, that day's backup. If developer want, I want particular day's backup, then no, as an administrator, on that day's backup they will provide it, because they are using cheapest backups for daily backups. The cheapest device may work sometimes, may unfortunately may not work. At the time the device may be having some issues, they could not retrieve it sometimes. At the time the administrator, what it can do is, he can uh, go to that particular week, you can go to the particular week and you can fetch that particular week's backup, because the week, this week contains the whole day's backup, right? So he can retrieve the, if the particular day's backup is not coming, not able to fetch, then the week's backup will be retrieved, and that particular day's data will be provided to the end user, whoever want, to them the administrator will provide it. And suppose the weekly backup also failed, then we can go with the monthly backup. Then we can go with the monthly backup. So in the monthly backup, they want January 26th day, then daily weekly both are not working, then they can retrieve the monthly backup. And monthly backup not so easily fail, because in the monthly backup they use some sophisticated devices for storing the data. But daily they use some cheapest hardware to store the data. That is the reason there are sometimes there are chances, very rare actually, but and both failing, daily backup and weekly backup failing is very rare scenario, but still happens, then monthly backup will be there. Like that they will take the backups. That is a main criteria, just to save the data, because we don't know when the server crashes. Server can also be crashed, right? That is the reason they take backups. And they will replicate these backups in different locations. For example, Infosys Hyderabad location backups can also be kept, restored on, replicated on Mumbai's data center of Infosys. In on premises scenario I'm explaining you, I'm not talking about AWS. Okay, so normally they will take up not only in Hyderabad location, they also take up backups of they keep the create a replication of that backup, and they will keep it in another region, other city, so that if anything happens all to the backups, then they can retrieve it from the other location. So they will take care of the backup is, data is very important, end of the day data is very important. So they spend money to take backups, companies spend money to take backups, right? That is okay, fine. But now let's come back to our Amazon service called Amazon Backup Service. Okay, so one thing you should understand, Amazon automatically take backups not only daily, weekly, monthly. It will also take backups hourly also. By default, automatically it will take backups. So Amazon cloud provider or Azure provider or Google cloud provider, they all take backups automatically every hourly, every day, every week. They will take like that. Okay, so then if they are taking every day, then they are taking backups. Then why we have this service called AWS backup then? I told you that they are already automatically take it. Then why we have this backup? Because why we have this? Because these Amazon people, they taking backup only for themselves. They will not give you. If suppose assume Amazon cloud is used by many companies, and one of the company, if they ask to provide for particular days data or weeks data, Amazon will not provide it, because Amazon doing the backups for their safety, for their customer safety, they're taking that, but they will not provide them whatever data they want. They're not working for each particular customer. They taking care of all customers data, and they're taking backups of all customer data, but they will not provide it. But they just take caring that such a way that data never lost, and they're promising that your data will never last. How? Why they are promising? Because every hourly, weekly they will take, and they will take all the possibilities whatever required to take backup of this data. They will do that, but they will not provide you individually for any person. I want that particular data. They won't do that, because it's a very hectic task for them. So for that reason, they provided a service called AWS backup service. Now, every company, if whoever want to take a backup, no problem. They can use this service, and they can take backups like what they used to do on premises. The same thing, whatever they used to do, the same thing they can do it. They can take daily, weekly, monthly. Now Amazon also provides hourly also. You, if you want, you can take, and even you can take backups of that particular day at that time, from that time to this time. Even that also you can mention using cron. We have cron jobs here in Amazon cloud. What is cron jobs? You will see later on, but as of now, cron jobs is also available in Amazon. So particular day, particular time, if you want to take, you can start backup at that time also. You can use those facilities like cron. But anyway, that is the main usage of Amazon backup. So if any company want to take backups, they can take it. So let's see, let's go to our service Amazon backup. In the storage, go in the storage, we have AWS backup, or you can simply type here backup. We get AWS backup. Click on it. Right, AWS backup centrally manage and automate backups across AWS service. So here we have an option called create backup plan. Okay, on the left side, if you see, we have a dashboard, we have backup vaults, backup plans, protected resources. Okay, and one more job, one more backup I forgot to tell you. We have one more job, one more backup, like daily, weekly, monthly. We have on demand backup also there. On demand backup. Okay, on demand backup also done by the administrators on the on premises. On demand means nothing. Suppose a team wants, they will tell to the administrator saying that we want this server, this data, this volume to be, this hard disk to be taken backup immediately. Then they will immediately start the taking backup of that hard disk by the administrators. So that is called on demand backup. When the demand, at the time the backup will start. So here you see in the dashboard, we have backup vaults. What is backup vault? See, it's the same like your S3. When you go to S3 service, we have in S3 we have bucket, right? The bucket is what? It's a container to hold files and folders, right? Similarly, backup vault is nothing but it's a container. It's a container to hold your backups, right? Click on the backup vault. So if you read here carefully, backup vaults are containers where your backups are stored. You can have one default vault or multiple vaults where backups can be stored. You can have one vault or multiple vaults you can have. So in this, so as in S3 service, backup bucket is must, right? Similarly, whenever you're going for backup plan, when you want to take backups monthly or weekly, a vault is must. Without vault, you cannot take backup. That you should understand. Okay, right. Then we have backup plan. In this backup plan, we'll mention what you want to do. We want to take weekly backup, daily backup, monthly backup, what backup you want to take, at what time you want to start the backup. All the details you have to provide in the backup plan. And next comes protected resource. The protected resource is nothing but your on-demand backup. You see, create on-demand backup. Whenever you want to take a on-demand backup, you can click on protected resource and you can click on create on-demand backup. Okay, today we will see how to work with on-demand backup. And jobs, when you click on jobs, here you will see if a backup is started, the backup progress will be shown under backup job. As of now, empty resources, no backup is there. So if whenever a backup is running, under backup tab, your backups, whatever running, that will show on here, displayed here, right? And suddenly assume tomorrow you got a requirement like, no, you want so and so's days data back. You want that particular days data back, for example. Then how we can get it? We can get it using again our cloud. Using our cloud, we can get it. And when you are getting it, then it will, we have option that will shown under restore jobs. When you are getting the data back, it will shown under restore jobs. In this here it will display your backup is getting, you are fetching the backups and you are restoring it back on your server. So how we do restoring, how we do backup, we check, we will try to understand now. Now let's first go to backup vaults and let's create a backup vault now. Now click on create backup vault. Here when you click on that, we have to give a vault name. So here for example, I assume first of all we need to take a backup, means first of all we should have service resources, right? First of all a server should be there, right? And the server hard disk should be there. In that hard disk some data should be there, right? So what I will do, I will create first one server first. Okay, then we can see how we can do it. Duplicate tab, I'm taking another tab here. So just type here, search, use type EC2. Let's create one instance. And here when you click instance EC2 dashboard, you please check how many security groups you have. You have some 15-20 security groups while practicing, and you forgot to delete it, delete them. But while deleting, take care what you have to take care. Click on the security group, right click on it, open link in new tab, come here, your security tab will be open. You have to select all the securities except one, the default one you should never delete. Remember, the default security group you should never delete. Okay, you delete everything, every other security group. If you have already added more, delete them, clean them, and keep one default. Charges will not apply that much, but better if you have 15-20 security groups, better clean them. Okay, one default, this one never you should never delete it. Anyway, go to instances now, launch instance, and be careful, don't be careless. While whenever you create an instance, you terminate them. Now let's take Amazon Linux only. We want one server, right? Like for the demo purpose, keep here 3. And here don't worry about these security groups, let it be like that, no problem. One server I want to create it, right? Or let's take two services. Let's take two instances. I'm creating two instances, right? As you know, when you create two instances will have each will have one volume, one hard disk, right? That means we have two volumes, right? Now launch instance. Anyway, they're running now, and each will have one instance, right? This is server one. So we have two instances running now. Okay, and each will have its own volume. Click on storage. Here it have its own volume, right? No need to explain here. So this one also will have its own volume. So today what we'll try to do, let's take backup of these volumes. Okay, how to take backup of these volumes we'll see now. Okay, now that is there, done. Now come back to our create vault. Vault name is a container, so backup vault name is case sensitive, right? So say suppose this server Okay, these two servers belongs to some database. I will say db backup some name, backup vault, some name I want to give. I'm copying this name. I will use it somewhere other place. Encryption key, choose just default one. You choose encryption key. It will encrypt the data. Whatever you it's taking backup, it will encrypt it. And tag is not mandatory, not required. Click on create backup vault now. Click on create backup vault. Now your backup is created. Its name is db backup vault. Now it's a container is ready now. Now next is backup plan. Click on backup plan, and here create backup plan button is there. You scroll down, here also you will have backup plan. As of now no plans are there. Click on create backup plan. So we have normally we have three options provided. Start with a template, build a new plan, define using a plan using JSON. Normally we always select build a new plan, and plan name again you have to give plan name. Here I will say db backup plan. I will say db backup plan. Now come down, tag again it's not mandatory. Now backup rule configuration. Okay, now it is backup rule configuration. What for daily you want to take backup frequency. Here it's showing hourly, every 12 hours, daily, weekly, monthly, custom cron expression. So there are various options provided by you by the by the Amazon backup service. Okay, you can choose any one of them. So what I will do, first of all you have to give the backup rule name. Here you given select a new plan, and plan name we given, and here rule name. So I will say backup rule, and here it's saying backup vault. Select the backup vault. It's saying that if you as I told you, to take a backup we must require backup vault like a bucket in S3. To upload files and folders we need a vault, right? A backup bucket, right? Similarly here we require a vault. So if you already have a vault, you drop it and you can select our vault. If you don't have, you have not you have forgotten to create a vault, no problem. You can click on create new bucket backup vault. You can create it. A new window will pop up on the right side. A new window will come. You can create a new vault here like we did just now. Okay, because we have already have one, no need to click on it. Just drop it down and select our db backup vault. And now frequency, you want to daily or what you want. For example, here I want to take daily, right? And start time, when you want to start a backup. So here is a on this, here we have different regions. Let's select our Indian time, Asia. Okay, slash Kolkata, KO. Okay, see Kolkata came. So let's select our Asia Kolkata time. That time you will take select it. Right, Kolkata. So 1 means it's 1 a.m. I want, suppose I want to start at 6 p.m. That means 12 plus 6 is 18, right? You to select 18. You have to select 18. 18 nothing but it is 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. Indian time I want to start our backup. So do you want to start backup within 8 hours or immediately? I want to start within 1 hour. That way we have to select within 1 hour. I want to so that means 6 o'clock it starts. But if suppose it fails to start at 6 o'clock, then we have given some grace period like 1 hour. So at least let it take one more hour, but in between less than 1 hour it should start. And complete within how many days? So I want to complete in suppose 2 days. It's again depends when we working with the service in real time. It again depends with how much team you are working on. So you will come to understand, if you taking daily backups, you will know. First time you don't know how much time it will take, but when you working regularly in the same company and managing on the same project, you will come to know how much time it will take. It may take, if its data is very less, it will complete, the daily backup may complete in 4 hours only. It may complete in 4 hours only. But if team size is suppose 100, the team size is 100, and you are taking backups of all their data, then no, it will take definitely complete 12 hours it will take, right? So that the time you can take complete within 1 day or hours you can mention here. So for now I will say 1 day for example. Okay, now this is the way we will do. So you select a build a new plan and your backup plan and schedule, and in that you have to mention backup rule name, and then vault you have to compulsory, you have to select whatever backup is taken, it will go into the vault, this backup vault, and then daily backup and what is the time. And remaining this life cycle, move backups from warm to cold storage. That means if you want to move the backups to cold storage to save some money, then you can move it to cold storage like Glacier. We studied right in S3 management rules. In that we can move it to Glacier also. And how many days you want to keep this backup? So you can mention a total retention period, how many days you want to take the backup. So here by default it is taken 35 days. It depends again how many days you want to take. And region not required. If you want to copy, you want to keep a copy of this backup, you can select a region as well. Normally on premises the companies will take care manually, but here also we can select a region, and you can have a replica of that backup, but it is chargeable, right? So you have to in real time you can select any whatever region you want, you can select the region. And now click on create plan. And now here you see the backup plan DB plan creation successful. You can now add additional scheduled rules and assign resources to the backup plan by selecting the backup plan. Now it's saying plan is ready now. Now tell us which resource you want to take backup. Which resource you want to take backup. So if you scroll up, here will get resource assignment name. The resource assignment name you have to give, and let it be IAM rules. I am not taught you about IAM rule, that I will taught you in soon. And come to resource selection. So include all resource types, include specific resource type. I want to include some specific resource types, like I have two instances to be, I have two volumes to be taken backup of the servers. So I want to select only those two. Then I have to select the second option. Okay. And here tag is optional, and then you have to click on assign resources. So how I can do it, just go here, give first of all as a control V, here vault name I'll change it to resources. I'll give it some name like this. Come down, and I want to select specific service resources only. Select this radio button. Now it will give you option. Select which service you want to, which resource you want to save. Select this one, drop down. You have these are the various different types of resources you can save. You can say it is, you can take backup of elastic block store. Elastic block store is nothing but your volume, the volume which we just shown here. This is our elastic, see, EBS, it's a type is EBS. It's nothing but our volume. So in this case I want to, if you want to take EBS you can take it. You can take backup, take of EC2 as well, EFS as well. Many more are there, RDS, S3, you can take backup of S3 as well, right? Many more are there, you can take backups of those service resources. Now let's try with EBS. Now I want to take backup of EBS. Select EBS. Okay, when I select EBS, you see here it by default selected all volumes. By default it's saying that it has selected all volumes. If you click this drop down button, you will see two volumes already selected. These are two volumes. One is ending with 156. Let's see, check that. Go to, come down, here we have the volumes. Here we have the volumes, two volumes. One is ending with 156, one other is ending with 2AE. Go here, you can see both. One is 2AE and one is 156. Both are selected. No, I don't want to select
Hello,
both, I want to select only. Yep.
hello, ma'am. If you want to select, if you want to take all the backups at a time, means
You can go for the all the backups means I didn't get you. All the resources you mean to say?
yeah, means like we need EBS S3, EC2 like that is no.
Yeah, I'm showing it now in a moment. I will show you. You can select like this, no? Now I want to take EC2. You can
You
add here.
can't
Now
select.
EC2,
Oh,
you
okay,
can
okay,
EC2 will come here. Now you want to S3. You can select it S3 also. Okay. So
okay,
if you have a S3,
okay.
then that will show on here. Okay. So like that it will show you. Okay. Now for EC2, I have two instances. Two instances will come here. Server 1 and server 2. Okay, server 1 and server 2, right? Now S3, let's EC2 be like that, and S3 we have anything, it's trying to fetch, try is fetching enabled, it's fetching something, remove it. Now EC2 is there, like that you select. But in EBS for example, I want to select one of the volume, not all the volumes. I don't want two, I want to take backup of this one, 2AE I want. Then you can uncheck this one. Okay, now you can, when you uncheck it, now it allows you to select the volume whichever you want. I want only this one, then select that one. Only that will be that volume will be taken backup. Okay, to a for this demo, let's take with one, let me go with only one backup. I will go with one backup now. Now EC2, I want to take backup of this service also, you can take it like that. We have to do so. As of now I have taken only backup of 2AE. This volume contains some important data. For example, this volume contains some important data, and the team says that, the developer team or DB team says that we have some important data, we need backup of this volume. Okay, then we can select like this. And now come down, just click on assign resources. Continue resource assignment, you can select could backup and many may have cost implications. You saw, so it is not free, so it applies charges. It's not a free service. We have free services for 1 year, 12 months, but out of them some services are not free. Okay, but anyway, I'm not taking backup now. Let's see. Continue. Click on continue. Now the plan is ready. Now you are successfully created resource assignment DB backup resource. Just scroll down, just scroll up. Right, these are backup plan, the rule. These are the rules. In these rules we contain like daily we want to take backup, or hourly, monthly, what you want to take, those details mentioned in this rule backup. And here resources, which resources we have created. If you click on these resources, you will see two items here. One resource, this one, that is a volume, and volume ID is this one. Okay, another is instance. This instance will be taken backup. And here star is mentioned. Here star is mentioned. That means if there are more than 2 instances, then it will mention star. Till now you have any questions? Now this backup will start at 6 p.m. daily. It started at 6 p.m. That means in real time, so you should keep running the servers. You should keep running the servers, and once at 6 p.m. if volume is available, if the volume is available, then it will start taking backup of it. The volume name is this one. You can delete it. If you delete it, the volume also lost, right? So everything should be planned. When you delete the instances, the volume should stay. Means you should take care while creating the volume itself. What care you should take care? I told you, right? The volume, while creating instance, you should select no here, delete on no termination. When you say no, then the volume will be available, so that backup will take a backup of that. But no, you want to take a running backup, the server is running and backup is still available, no worries. Then even S is fine, because the volume is there. The volume is there, and then you are not deleting the instance, the volume is available. If the volume is available, then the backup will automatically take backup of this volume. But the instance you want to, you are planning to terminate it. If you terminate it, then how can we the volume also deleted, right? So if your plan is that you want to terminate the instance, then better while creating the instance itself, you choose the option to not to terminate the volume when that instance is terminated. That option you have to select. That I've shown you in one of our session. Okay, now this is about the example of how to take a daily backup. But because I couldn't, I cannot take it now right away. What I will do, I will take a live example with the on demand backup. Protected resources, I will take this backup. I will create a on demand backup, and I will start taking backup immediately. Okay, daily backup we saw example, and let's see on demand backup, and we will take immediate backup of a volume. Like for example, I want to take backup of 156. This is a volume I want to take backup. I want to take backup of this volume. Assume we got a requirement saying that please take backup of this volume. Then immediately they want it. Then what we will do? Then simply we go to protected resources and click on create on demand backup. Click on it. And now resource type. Select the click on it. We want it. Our type is EBS, right? Click on EBS. Click on EBS. The previous which I explained just now, daily backup, it's not started yet. It will start at 6 p.m. today. When condition applies, if the volume should exists. If volume does not exist, the backup will not taken, and it will fail. It will fail, that's all, nothing will happen. Okay, that is about daily backup. But now we are going to take a live on demand backup. So select the resource type and volume ID. Choose the volume ID. We have two volumes here. I want to take 156 backup. This one I want to take. Select it and select create backup now. Okay, select same rules applies, retention period, everything applies same. Now click on create on demand backup. When I click on demand backup, let me duplicate this window. When I click on on demand create on demand backup, then a new immediate window will come up. Which one? The jobs window. This dashboard will come. Here you will see our backup will be running here. Whenever I click on demand backup. And before I click on, I want to explain one more thing. See, backups are nothing but snapshots. Backups are nothing but snapshots. That means snapshot like a photograph, right? So the whatever volume at that moment, whatever data it contains, up to that, as of now, that backup will be taken care as a snap of that volume. So that snapshot will be created here inside the snapshots. Left side you see snapshots option is there. Click on it. Here you will see a snapshot. That means when I click here create on demand backup, a backup is taken. I told you a backup is taken, but the backup is stored as a in the form of snapshot, and it will come over here. We will see that in a moment. So backup is nothing. Backup is nothing but a snapshot. And if you remember, we did this previously. We have manually did it. We manually converted a volume to a snapshot, and then manually converted snapshot to a volume. Those things we did manually, but now those same things are done automatically by the backup service without our intervention. That you should understand. Backup is not a new thing. It simply creates a new snapshot, and whenever you want that backup back, then it will restore, it will convert that snapshot to a volume. Who will convert? Backup. The backup service will convert that snapshot to a volume whenever you want the backup back. Suppose the employees asked that, now yes, you people taken a backup of that day, right? I want that backup back. If they ask us, then simply you have option called restore option. When you click on restore option, then the backup service will do what? It connects to our snapshot, it will pick our snapshot, and that snapshot it will convert to a volume. Then then the team who asked us to give the backup, you want the data back, they will also say, please get that particular day's backup back, and attach that backup to one of our running, this is a server we are running, to this server you attach that volume. Or they can also say, uh, create a new instance and attach that backup to a new instance. Let's see now. Click on create on demand backup. I am clicking on it. Insufficient section, please consider. Why? Okay, I forgot to take the vault name. The vault name, you see, I've selected EBC volume. Now select the volume vault. I forgot you see, I forgot the vault. Select the vault, DB backup vault. Select this vault. I forgot this. Vault is mandatory. Vault is mandatory. So in on demand, EBS volume ID and on the vault you select, and now click on create on demand backup. Now you see backup in progress. Now you see under job, backup job is running now. You see a ID is created, backup job ID is created. It is created now. Backup in progress for this volume 156. Volume number is 156. Okay, I'm closing this cross button here. Okay, and let's go to our snapshot here and let's try to refresh it. You see a snapshot is created now. Who has created this one? Go to description. This snapshot is created by the AWS backup service. So the backup is created now. It is completed also. In real time, actually the volume contains some data, but here we don't have any data, but we are assuming some data is there. Job is running now. Just refresh it. It's still running. It should show completed. Let's wait for a few minutes. So the one which we created before beginning of the class, we created daily backup, right? That also will start like this only. If you in real time at 6 o'clock, immediately a backup will start like this. For that daily backup will have new job ID. For every backup, they will have a new backup ID. So they will automatically come over here. This is on-demand backup. We are seeing it right away. It is completed now. The backup is ready now. Okay, the backup is completed now. That's fine. Now backup is ready. Everything is fine. Now next comes. Now let's what we do. Let's try to do one thing. Now that instances are deleted. Now we no more require these instances. Delete them. We have taken backup of this server. Server one's backup we have taken. Remember, we have taken backup of this server, and its ID is, sorry, not this one. Server two's backup we have taken, and its ID, what is ID? 156. This backup we have taken now. You see, if you go to even jobs also, it will mention here which volumes ID we have taken. It's saying that it is taken volume 156. This is the volume we have taken. It has taken on so and so date, right? And it started at so and so date, and that is the information it will mention here. Now what I will do, because I don't want these backups now. I don't want these servers now. The product is completed. The product is completed. That we have taken that data. So now select all of them and go to our action instance and terminate them. The servers are closed, deleted now. Now they will come back to us. Now they will come back to us after some after they come back after some 6 months later. Okay, they ask us to view that view that backup back, and attach that backup to a instance, and they will provide the instance ID. So you know, right? When we restore the backup, we get a backup back. I will show you that. And after once we get the backup back, then they will ask us to attach that backup to a instance, right? So at the time they'll provide the instance ID. Assume they don't have an instance, they'll also say create a new instance and attach attach the backup volume. They'll, this is a requirement volume to this new instance. That means there are two scenarios, right? One scenario is there could be already a running instance. They will say that please attach that backup back to our running instance, or they will say we don't have an instance, create a new instance and then attach that backup to that instance so that they can use it, start using it. That is a plan. Then how can we restore it back? And if you see here, everything is deleted now. Let's see. There are many windows, right? Now let's refresh this. You see, we don't have any volumes now. Everything is gone now. But still we have our snapshot. Our snapshot is safe, right? No volumes are there. Now tomorrow, as per the scenario, they want the backup back. Now here we don't have any volume, right? Now you know, right? You can select a backup like this and you can volume create a volume from snapshot. We used to do this like this, right? Okay, that also possible, but you can use our option, the backup option like this we can use. Click on restore jobs, or not restore jobs, sorry. Click on the this link, this id. Click on this id. Now it is saying recovery point is EC2 AP South 1 snapshot, and the ID it's saying as B ending with BCB4. BCB4. If you see here, the same ID. You see BCB4, the same ID. It is talking about the same snapshot. Okay, click on that hyperlink. Click on it. Now you have option called restore option here. When you click on restore option, okay, then immediately the thing what we tried to do manually now, just now, select this one and go to action, create volume. The same thing happens done by the backup service automatically. It will create a new volume now. It will create a new volume using this snapshot. And assume the snapshot already have some data which is converted the volume, and now your volume is empty, right? Now you will get a new volume over here. Now click on restore option. So it asking now restore type EBS volume. What type you want to restore it, as a which type of volume you want to restore it, as a GP2. Okay, no problem. Careful, size is 100 GB by default. While practicing, careful, make it 8. Don't make it 100. Don't take as 100. If at all you did it by mistake, no worries, immediately delete it. Immediately delete it, right? Don't forget it. 100 GB, it's 100 GB size. And zone, here you should understand, we learned these things. When zone is very important here, if it is a if it is a first requirement, if they are said that we have already instance running, then you should be careful. You should see but where that instance is running, in which zone it is running, in A zone or B zone or C zone, that you should see. If it is already there, okay, if it is already there, then you have to select accordingly. You have to should select that particular zone that I told you, because your volume is in one data center and your EC2 instance in another data center will not work out, right? If both are in different buildings, how can you connect them? Both should be in the same building. Your server is running in building 1A and you creating volume in 1B, then what is the use? So both should be in the same location. But if you come to second case they're saying that we don't have instance, then no problem, you can select any volume, you can pick any volume. But if suppose you selected 1A, then your instance also should be created in the same building, that is in the same zone, that is 1A. That care you have to take care. Okay, as of now I'm taking 1A. Then just come down and click on restore backup. Restore backup. You see now restore tab, you are in the restore tab. Restore is in progress for snapshot. You come down, for this also a restore is coming up, id a pending is going on, right? Let's go to our volume section and just let me refresh here. See, a new volume is created now, but id is different. Of course id is not, will not be same, id will change, but it will contain all the data whichever we have taken a backup, all data it will contain, and it's great. It's creating still. It's available now. Backup is ready now. Just refresh. This should also complete. It's taking some more time. Right. Now your volume is ready now. Next things you know. If it is a running instance, you simply select this and go to actions and you can attach volume. And in the attach volume, you know what to do. You can select your instance, whatever instance you want. That thing you have to take care manually. Backup is back. Attaching thing you have to do. The backup service won't do that. You have to take care. It is completed now. Let me know if you have any questions, please. If you have no questions, I believe you understanding it. Even if you're not understanding, go to the video once. If you have quick questions, you can ask me now, no problem. If any questions, tomorrow also we can discuss. And now, what I'm going to do now is how to clean the resources. Whatever we created, everything should be cleaned out. That care you must take. After practicing or in real time, when there is not required, when the resources are not required, then everything you have to clean up. How to do that? Clean up. Let's first of all clean up the on-demand, whatever on-demand job we have created. Let's clean that first. Okay. Go to our jobs. This is a job, right? In this job, backup job, click this hyperlink. Okay. Click on this. Click on this hyperlink. Now we have option called delete option. When I click on delete option, automatically this snapshot will be deleted. This will be deleted from here. Okay. Let's try that. Delete it. Confirm. Now it is deleted now. It's showing this snapshot is deleting. Where it is showing? Under vault. It is deleted now. Let's go to our snapshot and let's refresh it. Your snapshot is gone now, right? Now our volume also not required, right? The volume also not required now. Let's delete that volume as well. Nice. That also deleted now. What left now? Our daily backup is still there. Our daily backup is still there, right? So in the reverse order we have to clean up. Reverse order means go to our backup plans. Just come down, click on our backup plan. Here is our backup plan. Click on it. Here backup resources and backup rule, backup plan. First clean, delete the backup resources. Select it, delete. It's saying to type the complete name. Just copy this one. That's it. Delete resource assignment. It is deleted. Simply don't delete rule now. Just go to your backup plan. Click on delete now. Now again it's saying to enter this name backup plan. Just copy this and paste here. It's gone now. Next, what left? Our vault is left now. Let's delete the vault as well. Click on the vault. Select our vault. We are inside our vault. Click on delete vault. Vault is clean. Everything is done now. Everything is clean. Hope it is clear for you today. If you have any questions, you can ask me. We have time. And yesterday I told you to try one assignment with EFS. Yesterday I changed some text in the HTML file, right? I said it's working kind of text I wrote it, but I told you right to try with the application, web application, right? Which we tried, right? Free CSS website is there, no? From there you can download it, right? You can download it and you can deploy into that HTML folder. We already did it. Try once. Try once. If you getting some issues, let me know. I will help you out. And Uha, Sima, Revanti, today Navin got some issue with the EFS, but it has been solved before he joined. So you also facing any issues? If you are facing any issues, let me know. I will share. I will ask you to share your screen. I will fix it. If at all you are facing. Mahidhar, you as well. Ajay, Mohit. If any issues, you can share your screen, and where you are, not only today, anytime. If any issues are facing, just share your screen. I will help you out. Just be ready with at that state where you are having issue. At that, just share your screen. I will help you out. Okay. But anyway, our recording will help you out. But still, that is not helping you out. Then let me know, please. But don't stuck anywhere. If you stuck now, the course will be very boring and you won't enjoy it. Okay, then I will wait for 10 seconds. If no response, then we will end the session today and we'll connect tomorrow at same time 9 a.m. And one more thing, please join this Saturday. We have session at Saturday, same only Saturday, not on Sunday. We don't have session on Sunday, only one day, the same Linux. Remaining session will happen on Saturday. These are timings.
Okay, Madan.
Yeah.
It is second session, right?
This is second session, continuation of Saturday session, because Sunday we have low people joined. That is the reason I have not taken on that day, so I'm taking on Saturday, the
Okay.
second session. Yeah, in this session we will have shell scripting as well, so please join.
Okay.
I will wait for 10 seconds for your response, otherwise we'll connect tomorrow. Okay, then we can leave now. We can leave today for today. Have a good day. Take care.